PNR Networks is a member of Patreon. Show your love for our shows by joining our ongoing fundraising campaign and get some fantastic perks in return. Check it out and become a Patreon sponsor. You can sign up at patreon.com, patreon.com/PNR Networks. And thanks for your support.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
From eCinemaOne.com and Subject Cinema, it's time to open the pipeline and check out the latest releases on home video in the U.S. for Tuesday, July 25th, 2017. This is Tuesday Digidex. I'm TC Kirkham. Debuting on DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand streaming this week, the thriller Black Butterfly, starring Jonathan Rhys Meyers, Piper Perabo, and Antonio Banderas. Rated R. Animated smash The Boss Baby, starring the voices of Alec Baldwin, Steve Buscemi, Jimmy Kimmel, Lisa Kudrow, Tobey Maguire, and Miles Bakshi. Rated PG. Anime-inspired sci-fi crime drama Ghost in the Shell, starring Scarlett Johansson, Pilu Asabek, Beat Takeshi Kitano, Juliette Binoche, Michael Pitt, and Chen Han. Rated PG-13. Award-winning family drama Gifted, starring Chris Evans, McKenna Grace, Jenny Slate, and Octavia Spencer. Rated PG-13. Horror film Nocturne, not rated. And love triangle thriller Unforgettable, starring Katherine Heigl, Rosario Dawson, and Jeff Stoltz. Rated R. The Criterion Collection releases writer-director Albert Brooks' 1988 comedy Lost in America this week. And from the small screen, you can find Emerald City, Season 1. Girls, the complete 6th season. And Pretty Little Liars, both the complete 7th and final season, as well as the complete series. Debuting on Netflix this week, space docu-fiction comedy Houston, We Have a Problem, not rated. Jazz documentary mystery I Called Him Morgan, not rated. And Chinese action comedy Railroad Tigers, starring Jackie Chan, not rated. Most of today's new releases are available on both DVD and Blu-ray, although in some cases manufacturers will release titles only in one format. Check your favorite online source for DVD and Blu-ray releases to find if your preferred format is available. Most major film titles are also usually available for streaming and download through multiple sites on the same day as DVD release. Check your favorite online streaming services to see if your favorite films are available to stream or download. For the lowdown on what's hitting U.S. theaters every weekend, check out 3 Minute Weekend, your complete guide to all the new theatrical releases every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, available on this same feed through most podcast services or directly from our website at eCinemaOne.com. Please remember to check out PNR Network's premier weekly film podcast, Subject Cinema, with yours truly and my lovely co-host Kim Brown. Now in its second decade, it's full of reviews, news, commentary, and a whole lot of laughs. You can check it out every Sunday evening at eCinemaOne.com and SubjectCinema.com, or subscribe to your favorite podcast service, including iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn.com, YouTube, and many others. Just search your favorite service for Subject Cinema. If you enjoy Tuesday Digidex each week, please consider joining our Patreon campaign. Your generous recurring monthly support will help give us a chance to upgrade our equipment and bring you more news, features, coverage, and shows, and make our current shows and websites get bigger and better. You support a show you like, we give you some cool perks in return, and you're not supporting just Tuesday Digidex, but all of the PNR Networks family. Monthly donations start at just $2, and we really appreciate your patronage and support. So become a Patreon supporter. Click on the giant orange Patreon button on any PNR Networks website, or go directly for all the scoop at patreon.com/PNR Networks. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Tuesday Digidex. Please join me every Tuesday morning for all the DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand releases in the U.S. And don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date on the latest releases as soon as the show goes up. You can subscribe through iTunes, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, and other popular podcast sites, and also through Roku. Find out how at the eCinemaOne website. I'll see you this Friday on 3 Minute Weekend, but for now, for Tuesday Digidex, I'm TC Kirkham. See you next week.
All right, Kristen, I am so excited that you've decided to do a podcast with me, but what are we going to do a podcast about? There's so many other movie podcasts. We got to do something original.
Well, I'm a big fan of Disney movies. What about something like that?
That's just kid stuff. What do we want to do that for?
Did you know that The Avengers is a Disney movie? Or that Pulp Fiction is a Disney movie?
Pulp Fiction is not a Disney movie.
It's technically owned by Miramax, which is part of Disney.
We are still going to talk about the Disney animated movies, though, right?
I thought you said that was kid stuff.
Well, I've got 2 kids. I got to be a good dad and stuff.
So be sure to subscribe to the Walt Set Me podcast, where we discuss the various subsidiaries of the Walt Disney Studios, including the animated movies.
It's available on iTunes, Podomatic, and wherever you find great podcasts. And I swear, it's not kid stuff.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Podcasting's choice. From coast to coast, continent to continent, right here 24/7.